In the last decades, employment volatility across the globe has forced many to opt for the safe option. But it's also contributed to the creation of new jobs and unconventional career paths, including freelance. And with the growing internet penetration, many Africans have also jumped on the bandwagon. According to the Rockefeller Foundation, the market had brought $5 billion into the continent by 2016. Jalal Bounouar, our correspondent in Morocco, met with some of the pioneers of freelance in the North African country.
Have you ever thought of selling your skills to different organizations at the same time? This sounds like independence, right? You're not the only one. This is called freelancing, a fast-growing model of employment. And in Morocco, many are tapping into this trend and potential. Freelancer.ma is a platform that links companies with skilled individuals. Youssef Amakran is its manager.
The freelancing sector in Morocco is growing super fast. Why? Because this is the era of digital transformation. The main sectors freelancers work in Morocco actually are IT development for both mobile and web, but also graphic design, copywriting. Our main job is to connect freelancers to companies. We actually count more than 12,000 people connected to our platform, and we see bringing them more and more business.
Thriving on the development of the web economy, you no longer have to sit at a desk at your daytime job to earn money. Anywhere at any time, it only takes a computer and an internet connection to work. This model is changing the structure of the job market.
Le freelance s'installe.
Freelancing moves more and more over all sectors of activity. We can see so many freelance experts working remotely with many companies. It's a modern way of managing relations in business. In all sectors, we can see the development of this new form towards great independence.
Plus d'indépendance.
Mustafa El Fakak, aka Swinga, exemplifies the trend. The successful freelancer started marketing his skills in arts and creative design 6 years ago from the comfort of his home. Today, he owns his own company and provides services for clients in Morocco and abroad.
I started freelancing in 2012, selling my services as artistic director and motion designer. In other words, I started selling my talents. After that, I set up my own freelance company. We are specialized in digital services like publicity, making educational videos, and giving advice to companies.
And for millions of young graduates across the continent unable to find a job, this could well be a way out.
Despite some problems that freelancers may face, the ones that are related mainly to the legal framework and payments, freelancing in Morocco is a growing trend. More and more Moroccans are attracted by this new form. Jalal Bounouar, Casablanca.
In Africa, over 1 million babies are estimated to die in the first 4 weeks of life. This gruesome figure is, however, slowly but surely reducing. Uganda has proven to be an agent for change in the area. Infant mortality indeed dropped by 65% from 1991 to 2016, thanks to a population-responsive strategy. But it's not only policies that are making a difference. A pediatrician in the country is also saving sick newborns whose mothers cannot breastfeed by providing them with healthy maternal milk. Damali Nabusa reports.
It's a regular day at Nsambia Hospital's neonatal intensive care. Nurses and doctors are focused on making sure that newborn babies, premature or suffering from another health condition, stay alive. Mothers walk in one by one to feed their little ones who are on life support. A rare condition that can be the result of a lack of glandular tissues, anxiety and hormonal changes among other factors. But Dr. Vicky Nachibuka is hoping to turn things around. A few months back, she came up with a simple yet innovative idea in Uganda, a milk bank.
A baby that is born less than 1.5 kilos should feed on only breast milk. And that is what makes these babies survive. So sometimes you may find that other mothers have a lot of milk, and some mothers may not have a lot of milk. So we sort of try to collect this milk, we make it safe and store it so that babies that are vulnerable who need the breast milk should be able to access it.
The project will soon include a van that will move around to find mothers willing to donate their breast milk from the comfort of their homes. But the overwhelming number of prematures has pushed Dr. Nachibuka to come up with a temporary solution, a small fridge containing bottles of milk from a few donors. Since it was installed, the number of infant deaths has significantly reduced.
As a unit have really embarked to ensure that we have breast milk in especially our premature babies, because we have seen also improved survival when we give breast milk.
Sandra Kusasida is one of the breast milk beneficiaries. The lives of her twin boys depended on donated breast milk for the month they were in the intensive care unit. But like many mothers, convincing her to feed her babies on donated breast milk was not an easy task.
And she told me, no, you will have to get a donor. I said, a donor? Me? My kids getting breast milk from another mother? I said, no, I cannot get breast milk from another what? Mother. My kids will never do that.
The twin boys, who were born at 600 grams, were discharged from hospital after 1 month, weighing 1.4 kilograms. A year and a half later, they weigh over 11 kilograms. According to scientific research, breast milk is the most nutritious food for babies, with evidence showing it provides substantial benefits to health even beyond the period of nursing. The survivor babies of the neonatal intensive care unit have the new breast milk bank to thank for seeing another day.
Still in Uganda, we now take a look at another project focused on the protection of human lives. In case you don't know what a boda boda is, it's a local motor taxi that is prevalent in the East African country. Across Uganda, riding boda bodas has become a substantial source of income for many youths. However, the abundance of the motorbikes and recklessness of some of its drivers are deemed responsible for many deadly accidents. Enter Safe Boda, an application aimed at regulating the sector and ensuring accountability. I am now joined by its co-founder, Ricky Papa Thompson. Ricky, you've recently been listed in Forbes Africa as one of the most promising entrepreneurs in 2018 on the continent. Tell us how important it is for you to be considered as someone who's building something concrete and positive for the continent.
To me, it's actually an inspiration for the young people, especially the people in the border world, the people who did not get the chance to go to get like formal education. And for me, it's overwhelming, but it's also a true testimony that hard work pays. And when you stay focused, you can always make it to the top.
Okay, now let's go back in time, if you will, Ricky. I think our viewers would like to know how Safe Boda all began. How did you come up with the idea?
I was a border driver myself, and to cut the story short, I lost a friend in a border accident. It's where the inspiration came from, because I didn't want to continue being a witness of border accidents, people dying in road accidents, and that's why I decided like something needed to be done. Through my network of customers, that's how I happened to meet Max and Alistair, with whom we co-founded Safe Boda.
Now, let's talk about the app. It might be useful for me, in case I decide to travel to Uganda. How does the app work?
The app, how it works, basically, it helps you as a customer locate the nearest border driver. You download it, it's for free. When you're ready to go, you open the app, it will ask you where you're going. So you enter where you're going. So they click the request button, and then it picks the nearest driver. But also besides that, you can also be seeing a driver in front of you, and you can decide to directly pair with the driver. It's like any other standard ride-hailing app across the world. Yeah.
And finally, Ricky, where do you see yourself and Safe Boda in the next few years?
In the next 4 or 5 years, we want to see everyone travel from point A, from home to their workplaces, in a much safer way and much convenient, and also in an affordable way. I want to see us cross more borders. Right now we have only expanded to Nairobi, but I would want to see Safe Boda across all the urban cities in Africa, basically.
As always, it's been a pleasure presenting these stories to you. Before I leave, here's what caught the attention of the Inspire Africa team on social media. Joseph Ayo, a rapper better known as Tech Vice, flaunts fake US dollar notes during the final edition of the Kibera Talent Search Festival in Kenya. And a backpacker posted a happy selfie with a friend in the oasis of Ihera, southern Algeria.